Welcome back to the show. Today with me I have Billy Driver, who's the Director of Real Estate Valuation. And Billy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Amy. Pleasure to be here today.
Sure. We have some changes that are going to be occurring soon for the assessments, so we want to update our viewers on. And I know that the General Assembly has recently made some changes that will affect those assessments. So tell me what those changes are.
Yeah, it started back in the 2014 General Assembly session that the General Assembly amended or actually adopted House Bill 525, which amended the code of 58.1-3330 Code of Virginia and how we, or the information that we send out in our real estate notices. So two things that our citizens will see that will be different is the first is that previously we've just had the current and a prior year, but on this new notice we will have 2 prior years of assessment information that will be there. And the second thing is we will also this time be required through the new legislation to have the tax rate, the tax levy, and the percentage of change on the notices themselves. So there's a lot more information that will be forthcoming on the individual assessment notice.
Okay, and talk about the tax rate, the current tax rate, and when that will be set.
The tax rate is usually adopted by the Board of Supervisors in March or April of 2015. Because of the new legislation and the way that, or the timing that we send out our notices, which is in January, it comes before the Board of Supervisors have time to adopt the tax rate. But the new legislation requires that our citizens will see in the 2015 proposed assessment, they'll see a tax rate there. That will not be set until March. Excuse me again, it will not be set until April or March. And that on our new redesigned notice, it will have a bold lettering that Board of Supervisors will advertise in the Roanoke Times as to the date and times that the public may appear to talk about the tax rate. Now that will also be the same within the town of Vinton, except for the town of Vinton, they advertise their dates to appear to talk about the tax rate and the budget in the Vinton Messenger. So that's where the town of Vinton property owners will see that information.
Okay, so clearly in January is when people will receive their notices.
Yeah,
right.
and yes, and every year we have we send them out around the 1st of January, and in previous years we've had like a pressure sealed tear off notice. This year it'll be a little bit different. It'll come in an envelope. It'll have a letter with the real estate information, and most of the information that used to be in the old will be on this one, dates and times that you can appear before the our informal appeals. It'll have information about who to contact for tax relief for the elderly and disabled homeowners, and information on our Board of Equalization.
Okay, and also you're going to be putting some information on the website, is that correct?
Yes, we will, Amy.
Okay.
And so for those who would like to see a little bit more information on the new notice, they can go to www.roanokecountyva.gov and click on real estate. And then over on the left-hand side, we have online documents and information, and we'll have an explanation of and show everyone, what the new form will look like. And that even if they don't really understand that, they can call our office at 772-2035 extension 0, and we'll be glad to explain any of the information that they don't understand.
Okay, wonderful. This is really important information. Keep our citizens informed on how some of these changes will take effect, but it's good that you have that information on the website so people can refer to it there.
Well, thanks, and appreciate you giving me the time to explain a little bit about the changes.
Sure. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
We'll be right back.